everyone, welcome along to the Monday Night Rumble, round three of the Dark Horse Rumble. Tonight, the boys are in Miami racing the Formula One circuit for the first time. Boys are currently down doing some qualifying, some pretty good time set in practice, so it'll be interesting to see how they go in quali. In the meantime, let's have a look at some points after two rounds. See at the top, it's Henry Fenson currently leading from Wayne Losh, Steve Barker in third, then Moz Moroz, Ben Singer in that fifth spot, followed by Darren Linus, Glenn Boyd, Damien Seeger, Jack Boyd, who raced last week, missed the first round, so I think there is some drop rounds or races, so might say come into play. Expect to see Jack climb up that board after taking out the triple wins last week. Then we've got Ray Harrison, Mick Colley, Rob McGrath, Campbell Hutton, Geordie Miller, Scott Harvey, Shannon Curry, Dave Gogol, Andrew Cash, Greg Chandler, Justin Elder, Sean Doyle, David Logsdale, Daniel Lewis, Damien Harwood, Lucas Baker, Mick Nancaro, Glenn Hill, and Keithy Logan, who I think I saw down on track tonight. So welcome back, Keithy. I know Keithy's been having some technical issues with his VR, so hopefully he's got all those sorted. And, back out in racing once more as the Evolution Sim Sports boys are wished good luck tonight on our broadcast chat. For those of you who don't know who Evolution Sim Sports are, they're represented in this league by Henry Fenson and Greg Chandler. And as we can see on the board, Henry currently leads the championship, so he's doing pretty well so far. All right, let's bring up some quality results so far. And you can see that it is actually Jack Boyd and Henry Fenson, the two protagonists from last week, currently 1 and 2 on the timing sheets. So, got a new feature this week. Got a couple of blimps flying over the track, so give you a bit of a look at the track layout. As what the boys got about 2.5 minutes left of qualifying. The track is built around, I think it's a Miami Dolphins stadium. It's quite a complex track, all in all. There's quite a few twists and turns over a one lap. So we've got a field of around about 23 cars tonight. And, as we can see, only 15. I know, apologies for that. I need to adjust that, which I can do right now. There we go. I think there's 22. Oh, no. As I say that, another one pops up. So we'll change that to 23 and hope it doesn't get in the way of all our other overlays. By the there's the Hard Rock Stadium, as it's known, of the Miami Dolphins. As Zenith Gaming joins us on the broadcast. Good evening. Just waiting for qualifying to tick over, and then we should be able to bring up a grid, hopefully. Just looking at our top 5 there. So it will be Jack Boyd from Henry. They'll start on the front row. And it'll be Geordie Miller, Ben Singer, and Steve Barker. Steve seems to have taken a bit of a shining to this the Dark Horse Mustang. So I'm not sure who didn't qualify. It looks like Keithy Logan didn't qualify, so he may be having technical issues again. Wait and see if he grids up in a couple of minutes. Let's see if we can get a grid to come up. All right, so we'll be Henry and Jack off of row 1. Then it will be Geordie Miller and Ben Singer, followed by Stephen Barker, Wayne Losh. Then it'll be Greg Chandler and Glenn Boyd. Row 5, Moz Moroz, Andrew Cash. Row 6, Damo and Darren Linus. Row 7, Justin Elder and Rob McGrath. Row 8, Damien Hardwood and Ant Connors. Row 9, Lucas Baker and Campbell Hutton. Row 10, Ray Harrison, Shannon Curry. Row 11, David Logsdale and Glenn Hill. I think that is all we will have. Lights are on. We're about to get underway. Somebody has done a dirty on us. Yep. And we've got a pace car. So let's make it interesting. We'll have plenty of time to show a grid. The next 2 races, that's for sure. Jack got a new helmet cam this week. So got drone TV. Got a few drones set up around the track. Hopefully bring some really good overhead shots. Might reduce the number on that tower, just so we don't have any issues later on. Oh, we might do something a little bit different. Jump on board with Rob McGrath, who is going to be starting out of my lucky number 13. Let's see what happens with a rolling start. Everybody takes it easy. First couple of corners.
Green, green, green.
They're off and racing. Tries to squeeze into turn one. So far, so good. Oh, so we've got our first casualty. So Ben Singer. Let's go back and have a look and see what happened to Ben. I reckon that was Loshy that was parked alongside him. Might have lost that all on his own. Well, go back live, pick up our leader, which is Henry. That's Henry leading from Jack Boyd. Geordie Miller up in that third position. By Steve Barker, Greg Chandler up 2 spots to 5th. It's Glenn Boyd. If he joins us on the broadcast chat. So keen to have a run tonight. Still. Sure if that's still technical issues, Keithy, or something else, but would have been good to see you out there. Henry's still leading on lap 2. But I've got a couple more crashes further back. This one is Keithy's teammate. Big hit into the wall for Lucas. That's going to require some pit work. And Andrew Cash, who was doing quite well. Not sure what happened to Andrew. Let's see if we can get a better. Let's see what happened to Andrew. Oh, he's just lost that on his own. Cold tyres. Oh! I think there was Damo that's T-boning there. It's either Damo or... Meanwhile, got another one. This is Justin Elder this time. racing. It's still Henry leading from Jack. Jack's got a bit of a run on Henry. Bit of a drag race now. Henry will have the inside running. It's going to make this corner very tight. Jack's going to go on with it, which will give him the inside running. I think Jack's got that move done fairly safely. So Henry just bounces off the wall there on that exit. Jack Boyd sets the fastest lap time of the race so far to the 205s, 205.68. So that's Glenn Hill just getting out of the way of the leaders there. For some reason Henry's Mustang sounds a little bit different to everyone else's. Running new mufflers on Henry's Mustang. Fairly long straights at this track. It's just the twisty bits that are a bit of a handful. As you can see, the boys got several different lines. Make their way onto the back straight. And there was Geordie that just kissed the wall there on the exit. Scrape along. Oh, shouldn't be too much damage. As Ben Singer's has done the double. It's a bit like the Olympics tonight for poor old Ben. He's having to just try to stick around the inside. Got a tap. Oh, ouch. Got a tap there from Ray. And as you can hear in the background, it continued on. So boys are just commencing lap 5 as Jack goes even quicker that time around at 205.042. Got about a second gap now over Henry. Geordie is around about 1.5 seconds further back. He's still got Steve Barker just a couple of tenths behind, so the battle for third is still well and truly on. Then it's Greg Chandler about 3.5 seconds further back. It's actually got Glenn Boyd harassing him as we go back and have a look at this battle. So this is Moz, Greg and Glenn. It's just a little further back is Darren Linus, around about over 3 seconds further back. As Moz tries to get a move done on Glenn. There's Moz. The really slow part of the track through here. You've got to be so gentle on the throttle. And open up the throttle for the long run down that long back straight. One thing I've noticed with the Mustang, it doesn't have a lot of draft effect for the cars following. Just catches up through the corner, but can't really use that to his advantage. Very limited overtaking spots, as back at the front, Henry has now gone back to the front again. Not sure what happened there. Let's go back and see if we can see what happened with the overtake. So Henry was tucked in behind Jack, and then he's pulled out. Just seemed to get a better run onto the to that back straight. Back live. Say good evening to Big G. How are you, G? We're on lap 6 now. I think Jack's that keen on staying in second, as he looks to try and get the move done. I reckon he may have actually achieved that. He has. He's back in front of Henry again now. Oh, Henry took a lot of curb there. You've got to be careful. There are some massive slowdowns on this track. Jack definitely got a better exit this time around. I don't think Henry will be looking to get the same move done as on the previous lap this time around. Jack again gets that. I think Henry may have actually got a slow down there, judging by the way that he pulled to the side and backed right out of it. Get too greedy on these curbs where the orange markers are, you will get slowdowns, and Henry's still trying to wipe that slowdown out as the white flag comes out. That's given Jack a massive lead now over Geordie. It's also moved Steve Barker up into that 3rd spot. Relegated Henry back to 4th. That's a costly slowdown. Will Henry be happy just taking the 4th spot? Banging and crashing in the background as young Jack gets past Glenn Hill. Headlights are blazing on Geordie Miller's car as he tries to work his way past Glenn as well. To the back straight for the final time. Lead of just over a second. Henry has made up a little bit of ground, but tough to get a move done from here, I would think. sign comes up very, very quickly at this track. As you can see him coming around the corner. It will be Jack Boyd for the win. Geordie Miller gets home in second. Steve Barker, followed by Henry. And it will be Greg Chandler, Glenn Boyd, Moz home in seventh, then Darren Linus, Joshi ninth, then it will be Ant Connors in 10th, and Robert Bra, Damo home in 12th. I think a few of the boys may not have actually made it to the finish line. All right, let's we will. Oh, we have. That's right. We've got a safety car, so we've got plenty of time. No need to panic this time around. We can take our time. Going through the grid. So the cars are just lining up, waiting for the grid to form up. Race car get underway. All right, let's have a look at our grid. So it will be Glenn Boyd and Greg Chandler on row 1, courtesy of the inverted grid. Then it will be Henry and Steve Barker on row 2. Row 3 will be Geordie Miller and Jack Boyd. Row 4, Moz Moroz, Darren Linus. Row 5, Wayne Losh, Anthony Connors. Row 6, Rob McGrath, Damien Seeger, and it's Justin Elder and Ray Harrison. Row 8, Damien Harwood and Campbell Hutton. Row 9, Andrew Cash and David Logsdale. Row 10, Ben Singer and Shannon Curry. Row 11, Glenn Hill and Lucas Baker. That's it. So it will be Greg and Glenn. 2 Gs off the front row for race 2. Still had an awesome battle in race 1, so it'll be interesting to see who gets the jump. Glenn Hill is in the pits for race 2. Taking to the start. So we'll be down to 21 runners for race 2. Bunches up. Make their way through this very twisty section of track. Onto the back straight. Moz was straggling behind a little bit there, but plenty of time to catch up. Pace cars in. Should get a green light very, very shortly.
Green flag, green flag.
It's a green flag. They make their way down the straight for the first time into turn one. Oh, 3, 4 wide. Oh, so that was Geordie, I think, that may have come flying up the inside. Oh, Greg Chandler has spun right in front of the pack. I think most have managed to avoid him though. So it has cost Glenn a few spots. He's where's Glenn now? He's dropped all the way back to 6th. First lap is always fairly treacherous on cold tyres. So Moz has made his way all the way up to second. Henry leads. Moz is up 5 spots into second at the moment. As again they're 3 wide. It's Jack on the outside. Steve Barker on the inside. I reckon that's Geordie Miller on the... Geordie's backed out of it now. Again 3 wide. Oh, this is not going to end well. Opening laps, the boys are certainly in a hurry. Oh, more crashes in the background. Looks like Ben. Go back and have a look and see what happened to Darren first. So this is Darren Linus. As he turned in, just the hit on the inside, and that's why Ben also came to a stop. Typical first lap. Keithy puts up some stats for us on the chat. 45 to 65 gear changes a lap. Top speed 240 to 255 k's an hour. Slow corners 60 to 80 k's an hour. 6th down to 1st or 2nd in the heavy braking zones. Relentless stop-start track. Huge driver workload. I have to agree with each and every one of those, Keithy. I did the practice session last night. I must say, these old bones certainly paid for it. So Henry's making hay while the sun shines. We've got even more crashes. Wow, we've got a big list of so Greg Chandler has gone around again. This is at the end of the long straight. He's gone up the inside. Oh, he's run into Ben. Poor old Ben. He's had no luck. It's caused a bit of a peak out schmozzle as everyone gets themselves sorted out. Go back live. Find our leader, Henry. Around about 7/10 lead now over Moz. It's over 1.5 seconds back to Steve Barker, who's under increasing pressure. I think that's Jack Boyd that's just managed to slide down the inside. And of that long back straight, which has now moved Jack up to third as he sets off after our 2 leaders. And Moz, meanwhile, sets the fastest lap at 2:06.3 for race 2. Remember, they were in the 2:05s in the last race, so there may still be a little bit left in the tank for some of these boys. Crashes, so not sure if this was related to the last one that we looked at. I don't think it was somehow. So this is Andrew Cash from our drone camp. Oh no, just got on the power that little bit too early. See the back end step out and into the wall. So still Henry leading from Moz. Jack Boyd now up into that third. And it's Steve Barker, Geordie Miller, Glenn Boyd. Namo's up into 7th. Meanwhile, the Cobra looks like he's found a bit of speed in the Palmer's mobile. So we've got 2 Palmer's Mustangs line astern at the moment. So let's jump on board with the Cobra. See his head bobbing in the rear vision mirror. We'll keep an eye out down this long straight. Has been whispers that Cobra likes to have some refreshments with him. That's why they don't put him on the breathalyzer after the race meet. As they both him and Damo into the pits for their drive-through, race 2 mandatory drive-through. So meanwhile, our leaders have stayed out. It's Moz sitting down Henry. Fencing has had another crash. I think that makes 4 so far, and we haven't even finished race 2. Ben did really well last night. He was fairly quick. No, he's I think he's just decided that enough's enough. Or he may have been waiting for someone. He might be a lap down. Yeah, I think he's a lap down, so he was doing the right thing there, waiting for a couple of cars. Meanwhile, Campbell Hutton joins our list of victims. Campbell. Oh, he's managed to he's looped it but kept it off the walls. It's not a good spot to be parked though. He's now got to wait for the rest of the field to file through. He can get that. Looks like he's got that turned around. So we're back with Moz, and Jack has now got through on Moz, that second spot. And as Keithy gives us, so Keithy is our Wikipedia. GT4 fuel use at Miami is around about 2.1 to 2.6 litres per lap. Thanks for that, Keithy. Big G joins us back on the broadcast. Had a little fire in the kitchen. I don't know, G. Maybe she just wanted to see you in that fireman's outfit. I reckon wifey might have put the fire, set the fire just so she could check out your little fireman's outfit. as Jack now is already looking to try and get that lead off of he says the club was 3 beers deep. Yeah, I reckon that might have just been on the last tour down the on the long back straight, Keithy. I reckon he has 3 per straight. So you can see Moz hacksawing at the wheel through this part of the track. Certainly a tough little track in the Mustang. It's our long list of crashes continues. This is Greg Chandler, which is going to be at the end of the long back straight. Oh no, he's just decided that's enough's enough and disappears back to the pits. Jack now does his Henry has stayed out. The second, third, fourth and fifth have all decided to do their drive through the pits this time around. Captain Flabber. I think you're underselling yourself there, Big G. So this is going to break it up a little bit. Henry's obviously decided that an alternate strategy may work best for him, but this lap is going to have to be an absolute flyer. See, a few boys have moved up. Big G says it's out. That's okay, G. I'm not going to. We might end that conversation there. This is a kid-friendly time slot. Oh, as Henry belts the wall, that's going to slow him down onto this long back straight. It's not ideal. So Henry will have to go through the pits this time around, which he does. So let's jump back with Jack and Oz and see where that places them in relation to Henry. Henry's just coming out of the pits now. He's right on the back of Jack. Through this part of the track, then open it up for the first of the 2 long straights. Keep braking. This is the twisty part of the circuit. You want to get on the throttle here, but if you get on it too early, you're likely to lose traction. Same through this part. or they both take a fair bit of curb. Hopefully no slowdowns for either. It's a little bit more spread out this time around, although there is a good battle brewing for fourth. It's, Jack makes his way around the final corner now. Will be 2 from 2 for Jack. Henry is second again. This time Moz jumps up into that third spot. It was Geordie Miller home in fourth. Glenn Boyd, Oshie and Damo. Cobra had a good run home, comes home 8th. Then a good run from Ray Harrison, up 5 spots there to finish 9th. Then Steve Barker home in 10th, dropped a few spots that race. Then followed home by Justin Elder. Then Damien Harwood, Darren Linus, Lucas Baker, Shannon Curry, Rob McGrath, David Logsdale, and Campbell Hutton. I think the rest of the boys may have sat that one out in the pits. All right, on that note, boys have got a 5-minute break before the feature race. So with that, we'll take a short break and we'll be back soon with the feature. the feature race is about to get underway. Boys will be required to stop for some fuel in this race. Enough to get home, as we can see. It is, I think a few of the boys, hopefully a few of the boys have rolled out of their grid position, because it's not normally how you would grid up. Going to be Ray Harrison and Ant Connors starting on row 1. Wow. All right, well, let's get a rolling grid up. See what's happening here. So it's going to be Ray Harrison out of position 1, and Connors out of position 2. Then it'll be Damo and Loshi, followed by Glenn Boyd and Moz. Then it will be Henry and Jack coming from 7 and 8, row 4. And row 5 is Stephen Barker and Justin Elder. There's some quick boys buried back in this pack for this race. Then it will be Lucas Baker and Geordie Miller, Shannon Curry and Rob McGrath on row 8. Row 9 will be David Logsdale. Apologies, David, for that photo. And Campbell Hutton. Then it will be Greg Chandler and Andrew Cash, a couple of our crashes from race 2. And then Ben Singer and Glenn Hill. And if Ben didn't have bad luck tonight, he would have no luck. Interesting to see what Ben will, strategy Ben will use coming from the rear of this 21 grid. As you can see, it's 14 laps, so he's got plenty of time. Just has to pick his way through towards the front. It's unfamiliar territory for Ray and the Cobra. Very keen to get on with this one. Sitting right up on the back of the pace car. Jump on board with Cobra. Decked out in his Palmer's race suit. See Simshack TV logos there as well. I'll have to make Cobra our Queensland ambassador for Palmer's straight. So careful, too wide through this part of the track. So easy to pick up some incident points, which you don't want. Along at about 80 k's. Wonder if Jack and Henry will both be keen to try and get towards the front as quickly as possible. Green flag is out. So looks like Damo thinks about a move inside. Won't get through there, so it is still Ray leading from... Oh, and there's a touch already. Ray has spun in the middle of the pack. Not sure if he got a touch there. Go back and have a quick look, I think. I reckon he may have just got a tap from behind there from the Cobra. If Ray drop him all the way back to rear of the field. It's Glenn Boyd now. Looks to try and get a move done at the end of this long straight. Oh, and just couldn't quite pull it up, and there's a big kerfuffle in the background. It's Damo that's gone around. What's happened? I reckon. Oh, that's a big move from Moss. Oh, teammates. Moss tried the big dive up the inside and took out his teammate. Discord will be going off about now. So Damo now is at the back of the field with Ray on this opening lap. Big G. Sorry about that, G. It's just the message that you type. As Henry has made his way up into second spot. Still Cobra leading. Henry's keen to try and get through. Oh, Cobra gets a little bit taily there. Still has it inside running for the next corner. It's going to hang Henry out to dry. Too wide through this part of the track is always fraught with danger. I think Henry has managed to get in front. Cobra dives back on the inside. Drag race down this long straight again. Oh, that's the wall. He's gone around. Oh, he's gone. Oh, that's massive. Oh! Just clipped the wall. Just clipped the wall. You see him just bounce off the wall, tried to hold it. Tap from Steve. Glenn Boyd also involved in that one. I think that Mustang is totaled. Glenn has jumped to the pits. I'm guessing that got a meatball out of that. The Cobra has got it going again, but look at the damage. Meanwhile, back up the front, it's Henry and Jack Chasey. Henry's got a lead of just over a second at this stage. I think Cobra might be off having a keg or two right now. Keithy just caught that wall. So they made their way down the straight, and carnage from there as Geordie Miller now has the fastest lap in third spot, 2:06. Closing that gap to Henry. Having Geordie with him at this stage. better run for Justin this time around. He's up 6 spots. Greg Chandler's up 14. It's, Ben has managed to jump up 6 spots. Currently up into 15th. Shout out to David Dogsdale. David's up 5 spots, currently 12th at the moment. Doesn't have anyone around him, so the field has well and truly split. I'm guessing that some boys have probably jumped into the pits. So, especially any of those that were carrying damage. There we can see. So Loshi is pitted. Darren Linus is pitted. So we head back up the front. Jack has closed that gap right down now, right on the back of Henry. Lap 3. So Jack Boyd into the 205s, 205.43. So there's a bit of a battle going on with Greg and Justin at the moment. So it goes side by side. Was that, no, that's actually Geordie, I think. Three boys are all running very similar liveries. So Greg has got through on Justin. He's now setting off after Geordie. Oh, and that was Justin got back through on Greg there at the end of that straight. Rob McGrath is also having a cracking run this race. He's up 9 spots into that 7th position at the moment. So Jack Boyd now takes control of the race from Henry. So across the stripe to commence lap 5. Still Jack continues setting fastest laps, 2:05.24 this time. Was Henry and Jack now got a fairly healthy lead of nearly 2.5 seconds over the rest of the field. Geordie Miller still in that 3rd position, about 5 seconds ahead of Greg Chandler, who's managed to get past Justin, and Andrew Cash has also got past. Oh, just as I say that, like Greg's had another off. Failed to pull it up there. Missed his brake marker. So Ben continues to make his way forward. He's hassling Darren Linus. Both these boys have done their pit stop. Thought about doing a second pit stop there. Sparks at the back of Darren's car as it took quite a bit of curb. This corner goes forever. Ben got a better run. Don't know if he's going to be close enough to challenge at the end of this straight. Certainly thinking about it. Darren giving him plenty of room. Moves Ben up into that 10th position, so he's made it into the top 10. It's up on Rob McGrath, who's, as I said, having a good run so far. It's up into that 6th spot. Yet to make this pit stop. Has done his pit stop. He's moved up 4 spots. He's currently harassing Damo. At 14. Alright, Damo sits in 13. Barker tucked in behind Campbell there to get back some of those spots he lost in that big crash earlier on. Dives to the inside, thinks better of it. Been there, done that. Meanwhile, at the front, Jack continues to set fastest laps at 2:04.89 that time. To the 2:04s now. Well, Lucas Baker. Looks like Lucas has had another off. Recently married. Just got on the gas a little bit quick. Again, that's an awkward spot. Thinks about reversing. Not a bad move, actually. Or back into that wall a little bit hard and has lost the rear wing as a result. Going to make it awkward to drive, especially when he gets to the end of this long straight. Well, Jack has opened up a lead of just over a second now to Henry. Two teammates, Justin and Andrew Cash, fairly close together in 4th and 5th at the moment. Justin. Through the gears, walking pace. Oh, well, the Moz has had an off. What's happened to Moz? Oh, it's just gone into drift mode. Oh, that was Ben Singer and Darren Linus managed to avoid him there. Greg Chandler also gets through. No damage. It's Rob McGrath also has to avoid. Moz as he gets back up under steam. It's, Jordan Miller, I think. He's leaving the pits. So, might have been Justin. So our front three, Cashy, Henry and Young Jack, the only ones yet to pit. So they're on lap 9 of 14. Lucas did return to the pits and decided to call it a night. So Jack Boyd now into the pits, as is Andrew Cash, leaves Henry out on his own. He's still trying these different strategies to try and find a way of getting back in front of Jack. coming under a bit of an attack here from Loshi for that third spot. Just ahead of him. So Greg Chandler coming through. Justin Elder. Moz. It's Henry now into the pits. Jump back with Jack and see how this all unfolds. His way. It's Henry just leaving this pit bay now. Should see Jack with a fairly handy lead as Henry comes out of the pits in the background. So Jack has extended that lead to just under 2 seconds, just over 2 seconds, as Henry tries to get back up to speed. The battle for third continues. Justin Elder to try and get a move done on Greg Chandler. Close enough this time around. Oh, it's gone in deep. Still there. You can see the car get all out of shape. Oh, it's going to be a drag race. That it is. Oswald's also brought into it now. Make their way down the long back straight. Sure which way to go at the moment. All slides up the inside of Greg. Oh, meanwhile, what's happened to Rob McGrath? Oh, he's just run it deep. Just missed his brake marker ever so slightly and went in hot, which has allowed Campbell through. The Cobra's night continues to get worse as well. Same corner. Yep, just gone in way too hot. Flick spin. Oh! Lucky it's not the Olympics, Cobra. I don't think you get many style points for that one, as Moz and Greg battle it out. way back up front. Find Jack all on his lonesome. Nearly 4 seconds now back to Henry. Henry in second place. About 1 3/4 laps to go of this race now. Make our way back to Geordie, currently third, still being harassed by Loshi. Singer now up into fifth, 16 spots. Andrew Cash, 14 spots, up into sixth. These boys have done really well. Darren Linus also at 7, up 5 spots. Geordie Miller up 11. So, white flag is out. Jack has commenced his final lap. Ray Harrison just stepping out of the way there for Henry. Well, they can have a quick look and see what happened to Greg Chandler on his own. Oh, he's just got it all crossed up. Into the wall. Onto the long back straight for the final time. Final complex corners. Crosses the line to make it 3 from 3. Henry also has another second. So we wait for Geordie Miller to cross in that third spot, which he does now. Rushing home in fourth. Then it will be Ben Singer. Good recovery drive up into that fifth spot. And Andrew Cash with his best result. Darren Linus home in 7th. Should be Justin Elder. Crossing the line now. Moz home in 9th. Steve Barker does get home in 10th. Followed by Damien Hardwood. Damo home in 12th. Some official results up very, very shortly. Waiting for the remaining boys to cross the line. Would have some people in for a chat very shortly. Sure what
I'm sharing the SimShack one, Greg.
okay.
Yeah. Just for a couple of boys that don't have it.
Oh, okay. Cool. No worries. All right, let's see if we can get some official results up while we wait for a couple of the boys to join us.
She's up now on the face-to-face.
Okay, so we've got Jack Boyd home first, then Henry in 2nd, Geordie Miller home 3rd, then Loshi in 4th, Ben Singer home 5th, then Andrew Cash, Darren Linus, Justin Elder, Moz Moroz, Steve Barker in 10th. As we flip the page, then it's Damien Hardwood, Damien Seeger, Campbell Hutton, Glenn Boyd, Glenn Hill, the Cobra, Ant Connors, David Logsdale, Greg Chandler, Ray Harrison, Rob McGrath, and over the page, Lucas Baker, Shannon Curry, and Keithy Logan. Well, Keithy and Shannon didn't take to the grid, so Lucas Baker was officially home in 21st. There you go. All right. Have we got everybody here yet, or?
So you're over there, Greg, at the SimShack. You'll have to drag him down as well.
Drag him down to.
It's the SimShack Discord.
What, you want to move over to that one, or do you want me to?
Yeah, because is that when we normally are, isn't it, on that one?
No, we normally use this one.
All right, copy, all good. No worries. Stay there, and I'll bring him over here.
I was going to say I can bring him over if you need. Oops.
I don't think you can drag him, can you?
No, because this one's owned by you. So.
All right, stand by.
Standing by. Oh, NPC Cardi. That must be Geordie. So how was the broadcast, Mr. Holmes?
Yeah. Fair bit of action tonight. You boys finding out concrete walls don't move?
Yeah, I pressed Damo into one.
I saw that. Boss.
Yeah, I let off the throttle early. I don't know what happened. I know what happened after letting off early. I forgot to apply the brake after that early enough.
People should just know that when you leave a door open, you're going to be the first one to go through it. How'd you go, Damo?
Yeah, I've sent the invite to Discord. Hopefully they join it and jump on over.
Otherwise, if need be, we can...
We've got the important people in here. Boydie, Moz, Damo, me.
Oh, Henry.
Henry.
See? All right, let's have a chat to Henry. Henry.
G'day.
I noticed you didn't practice last night, but didn't seem to slow you down too much tonight.
I did the Bathurst 12 round Saturday, so I thought I'd have a day off, and then I got in first thing this practice session. Regretted that. It's pretty tricky. I got lucky in qualifying. I got the lap right, which just put me up the front, made my life a lot easier. Jack's a freak. It's nothing I can do. Keep up with him. I've tried. So P2 again. I'll take it.
Well, nothing to sneeze at. You're leading the championship, so you must be doing something right at this stage.
Yeah, got to hope there's no drop rounds that come in to save Jack missing round one.
I don't like your chances, but you never know. And we got Mr. Boyd Sr. here on behalf of Mr. Boyd Jr. Boydie.
Yeah, it was. What can I say? Jack flogs us, and I have a really bad one. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure how many beers deep Cobra must have been to find the wall in a straight line, but never mind.
nah. Look, it happens to the best of us. Like I actually thought we probably could have got through there, all of us, like whoever was in that little group. But at the last minute, I thought, oh no, I'll just let off because I didn't quite have an overlap on him really. So I thought, let's just go for safety. Next minute,
Yeah.
I had a car with no wheels and no motor and was spinning, and yeah. So
Yeah, I'm not going to preempt the stewards, but I reckon Ray Harrison is related to the God of Thunder, and I reckon he might have thrown a lightning bolt at the Cobra after turn 2. So might have been a little bit of karma in that one. And yeah, I know the Cobra's listening, so I'll cop shit for it, but that's all right. I've got a thick skin. And Geordie has joined us. 3rd place in the feature, Geordie.
Yeah, it was a bit chaotic at the start, but yeah, it was good fun. And then after the late pit stops, I had Wayne was pressing me a fair bit, but got the hang of it. I haven't driven much of these cars, so I'm just getting the hang slowly. I've only been doing this for like 6 months, so it's definitely different to a real race car, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I noticed last night in practice that you sort of had a bit of a liking to this track, so wasn't surprising, but it's still a very difficult thing to keep these cars off the wall for 14 laps or whatever it was. So well done to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And we've got Andrew Cash with us. Mr. Cash,
Hello, mate.
welcome back.
Thank you. Thought I'd bring a few boys with me too.
I noticed that. Just as an aside, you might want to paint the wheels a different color.
Yeah.
When you're running so close together like you were tonight, it's bloody hard to tell which one of you is which.
yeah, it is, isn't it?
So
it's good to be back.
You know, you're certainly found a bit of speed over the last. I noticed you didn't have much luck last week, and I thought that might continue tonight, but got it all together in race 3, which is good.
If I could just get through turn 3 on lap 2 of the first 2 races, we might have been all right.
Yeah, no, there's always that one corner that is there to bite you hard if you get it wrong.
Yep, twice.
And while we're at it, let's talk to the man himself that finished 4th, Mr. Losh.
Evening.
How?
Yeah. One night I caught up in something in race 1 which put me back, and then it was just trying to recover, and then I sort of got wedged with Moz and Damo in the last race, so I had a really good run from there to get back up to 4th, so that was probably one of the best runs I've had for quite a few weeks, to be honest, to get back into 4th after that little mark-up session at the beginning of race 3. But no, good track, good fun. I really reckon that track flows. It takes you a little while to get used to it, but once you get used to it, it really flows nicely. I quite enjoyed that track.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised, although I'm still trying to work out why they have such a complex set of corners leading on to a long back straight. I would have thought that, I suppose their hope is that it slows the F1 boys down, but once you get onto that back straight, it's a long way between drinks, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it really rewards the people that get through that complex well. It's so hard because when there's someone in front of you, you're just too eager to get on the gas, and then you just see them pull a car length on you. So you've really got to try to focus and get through there well, which I think I may have done maybe once or twice in like 28 laps tonight. So it's not easy.
Yeah, just on that, I noticed Henry in race 2, I think it was, you actually managed to get a pass done on Jack as a result of that series of corners. You got a really good run onto the back straight and actually managed to get past him there for a while.
Yeah, I think he got a slowdown because I thought he was doing something because I was that slow that he thought he could just pass me again. But then I got to slow down the next lap.
I know,
And
I
figured
saw that.
must have been the same thing. That's
saw that,
yeah,
yeah.
I wasn't as good as getting rid of that black flag. It cost me 2 more spots.
We sort of picked that up in race 2 because it's so unlike you to pull to the left of the track and
Get out of the way.
desperately to wipe it off. I think it nearly took you to the finish line, which comes up really quick to actually remove that. So well done on that.
Yeah,
But
there
yeah,
Only a few seconds left at the end. I thought I was getting the black.
but no, overall, as I said, a good night of racing for all concerned. All right, let's start with some shout outs. Cashy, you can start. Any shout outs you want to send to sponsors or family, friends?
Just Lewiston Haulage and the 3 boys racing me, Geordie, Justin, and Damo. So, and all you guys, it's awesome to be back, and I'm having a lot of fun.
No worries.
Excellent.
And Geordie, any shout outs?
Probably the first part exactly the same as Cashy. Yeah, Justin made these skins. He's done a few different skins now, so they're really good. But yeah, happy to be in a series. I was already kind of getting sick of the online lobbies, so this is really nice. I'm enjoying it heaps. Look forward to it every Monday night. So thanks, guys, and Sim Magic. But I doubt I'll get anything.
Well, you can only but try.
I can only hope.
And Moz, are you on standby?
Standby for what?
As we hand over to Henry for his shout outs.
Yeah, copy. Yep.
All right, Henry, go.
Yeah, thank all the boys there, boys in Sim Sports. Greg got a bit better tonight, but got unfortunate in the last race on the last lap. Got caught in that first chicane. But yeah, ABR Setup Shop, Graham and Electrical Data, Premium Designs, Cataclysm Computers, Skid Kings, JJ and SC Raceware, iRacing Down Under, Premium Cinematography, Down Under Sim TV. Thanks to you guys for putting this league on, and thank you, Greg, for another broadcast.
No worries. I still think at some point in time, Henry, you will have a career in politics. Because politicians are the only ones I've ever heard with such a long thank you list when they win the election. Boydie, your turn. Shout out.
Just want to shout out to all the guys who organise this league. I reckon it's a good path to go down. There's a few complaints about the car, but it's one of those things where we're all driving and it's all a handful, but you get used to it. And I think the calendar's pretty good so far. It's a good selection of tracks. And shout out to everyone to come out. Thanks for the broadcasting, Greg, and all the number 1 fans out there. Shout out to them.
All right. Loshi?
What Boydie said.
That was easy.
I just thought it flowed really nicely.
Namo?
No, we're good. We're good, Greg. We've had a good night. It's not a bad track. Everybody behaved themselves. Even when there's an incident, it's good to see there's a fair bit of common courtesy going around, which is nice to see. But yeah, just thanks for everybody coming out and yourself. Cheers.
No problems. All right. All right. Well, on that note, we might close off for tonight. We're back next Monday night. Anybody know where we're racing? I do. Suzuka. There you go. Look at
Suzuka,
that.
yes.
Another flowy one.
So we're
Yeah, good.
off to the land of the rising sun next week. So
Konnichiwa.
So stay tuned. Make sure you join us next Monday night at 7 p.m. Adelaide time for another fun broadcast of the Dark Horse Rumble. Till then, stay safe and we'll catch you all next week.